today, 3:45. Were you expecting to go that fast this early in the season, 2 months out from the Olympic Games?
Yeah, I think I was available for whatever pace it was. I didn't ask for certain 800 splits or anything like that, but I just rolled with the punch a little bit and raced it like a championship race, and I knew I could run pretty fast.
Why did you decide to go with 600?
Because I thought it was a dumb decision, and I knew if I thought it was a dumb decision, then it probably was, and that was going to scare myself and everyone else around me. So just testing myself early on in the season, test the fitness, and I felt like I was going to be one of the fitter athletes there today, and if that was going to scare me, it was hopefully going to scare everyone else.
What did you say when you crossed the finish line?
Ooh, now you're asking a question. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'll have to look back, but I was just excited to go out and race against a world-class field and show that I'm still the best 1500 metre runner in the world.
Broke Steve Cram's British record, which has stood for almost 39 years now. How do you feel about that?
Oh, fantastic! I think again we're heading into the golden era of 1500 metre running in the UK and in Europe. So for me, it's just running the times that show that we're in that situation, as well as getting the medal. So today it was like, how can I win this race? And if I'm going to win this race, it's probably going to be under 3:46. So it was a good day.
Have you gotten a chance to speak to Steve, because he was up there?
Yes, yeah, I got to say him. He said it was a long time coming, and he was very proud of me and the way that I raced today. And I'll have to watch it back. Obviously when you're in the moment, you're kind of in that flow state, but I felt very strong through the first K, and I was like, it's time to press and push and see what these guys have got behind me.
You feel extra special beating Jaco in the home straight, or is that any different from a normal race?
I mean, I was just focused on the field. I think the media spins things of like it's a one-on-one or it's one-on-one kind of thing, but I knew how many good guys there was in there, and if I was able to hold them off, then I knew I was going to be in a really good position. So the training's been there and the body's 100%, and I'm not missing days, and that's going to create those kind of results, and I was just happy with my first Diamond League win today.
I know you're focused on your race, Josh, but were you a little leery that everyone's talking about Jaco and me and Jared, and there's a whole lot of really good guys in this race, and somebody could come up and bite us?
You guys are going to spin it the way you want to spin it, but in my head I knew who I am and how fit I am going into it, and there's not anything I can do to affect anyone else, and I knew if I execute today I was going to hopefully come away with a win. So that's what I was here to do, is compete and put on a great race for you guys, and put myself up against these amazing fields consistently, and hopefully that's going to create interest in what I'm doing and following my story. So
it was an incredible day for Scotland out there.
Yeah, I think I haven't quite got to peek at the results yet, but very proud of the Scottish contingent out there today, and the Brits and the Europeans are going to continue to show that we're the best milers in the world right now.
You said in past years you really only care about one race a year.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're in the Olympics. You peak for that hard. Do you think you can get better? 3:45 is a very fast open for that.
The training that I've done is not anywhere near my peak right now. I think we're consistently moving towards the Olympics, but it doesn't mean that I can't be fitter when it comes to these races. So, I've had injuries past years coming into these events, and I was able to be injury-free coming into this one. So these are results that are going to come when I'm, building towards something special. But 3:45 right now is good enough. But we've got to make some progress moves from here.
That world record 2 mile earlier this year had to give you a little bit of extra confidence to go from further out than you normally would?
No, I think we weren't massively quick through 800, so I knew that I had a little bit left in that last 600, and who better to press than the current world champion? I think I wanted to go out there and test myself and also test the field behind me.
You've had a busy indoor schedule. You have the 2 mile world record as mentioned, plus you won gold in your home nation with the 3,000 meters. So between that and now your outdoor season, do you plan on competing at the European Championships in June, or what's your schedule like heading into Olympic trials?
I want to take every race as serious as I can when I'm doing them. I still haven't lost yet this season, and that shows because I'm going race to race and camp through camp, and the Olympics are obviously the big goal, but I'm going to take every race that I'm in very seriously and hopefully put on a show. We have to go back to the drawing board after each one and figure out how the body's feeling, and that's hopefully going to continue results like that today.
You talked last year about sort of going all in, 100%, nutritionist, all these other things, and then how difficult is that to keep going, to be totally locked in, especially with all the increased sponsor demands this year?
Yeah, obviously there's increased demands, but the standard that I set for employees and staff members are the same, standard that I set for myself. If I'm not going out there and winning races and setting, records and stuff, then how are my workers going to be able to set that standard for themselves? So I have a fantastic team of people around me, and I know that I need to show those kind of results for them to do their job properly as well. So I'm just kind of paying back for the hard work that they're doing, and again, motivation comes from winning and having records and getting paid good money to do so. So thank you. Not really many. I think when you're fit coming into the first race of the season, it's just about testing yourself a little bit. I knew that I could have, hovered around, 4th or 5th, coming up with 200 to go and press like I did at World Championships. But why not test out other scenarios and see what the legs have in the last 600? And I felt really strong today. I felt comfortable, and I was like, you know what? If anyone's going to press, it's going to be me. So why not go for it?
Did you like that, or do you have that?
I think it's scared coaching staff, because they told me specifically not to do that, and I said if I feel like it's time, I'm going to go, and I think they were pretty scared when I did that. But if I'm going to be scaring coaching staff and myself a little bit, then hopefully I'm going to scare the rest of the field. So.
You said specifically don't go?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. I don't really listen to other people when it comes to race strategy. I'm going to go with my instinct. I've raced and won a lot of high level races in my time, and sometimes people get nervous, and I've got to stick to what I think is going to make me win.
Did you see Danny or Julian at the stands afterwards?
Yeah, definitely. It's a team event for me, and they've worked incredibly hard to get me in the position I am today. Obviously, it's not been smooth sailing for the past 8 months. It's we have the peaks and valleys, and they've been there every step of the way. So I'm proud to represent them. I'm proud to represent Brooks, and I'm going to continue to do that.
Did you say anything yet or no?
Yeah. I mean, other than them telling me that they specifically told me not to go at 600, and it scared them. Other than that, it was pretty good. Thank you guys so much.